home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Bruins will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Minnesota's offense will get the first swing of the game. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He'll do it himself. He stopped at the 15, not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. And the Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So UCLA's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
Now, he was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hacks to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Makes the grab. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Throws for the tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? The Bruins come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to run for it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up there? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
And the Bruins in a good spot here with second and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Washington. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Offense about to reel off its seventh play of the drive. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Bruins. The offense cashing it in on that drive. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And the pressure gets there. throws at the 18.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying play action. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, UCLA! And the extra point makes it 14-0. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they're after him! And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. From the gun, running back gets to give. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to pop the draw. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Allen. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Buys a little time. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Right back to the well. Breaks into the open. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7. And the Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. With the run on first and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They'll try to pass their way in. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. This defense has forced a couple of third downs, but they haven't been able to get off the field. Can they force the field goal attempt on third and goal? They're trying to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bruins! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Wisconsin delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense was the story here. J.J. Watt may be the standard, but it looks like there's another stud edge rusher there in Madison. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Dropping back, it's Browning. Quickly out to the tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Caught over the middle. It's Clowney. Running wide open down the gut of the field. They make the... But he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And the Golden Gophers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
He's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking to throw for it. Going deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is, look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Bruins with the 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Going for it all. Touchdown, UCLA! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Browning. It's complete to the right. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose. The 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Bought a little time, lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Back to pass. It's Browning. Got his man quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Golden Gophers come to the line in the hurry-up. Going to sling it on 2nd down. He's going for a big play downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. Another incompletion on third down.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the third possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical third down, forcing an incompletion.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Washington. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful back. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Looking to throw on first down. He rifles one deep down the right side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. They'll try the right side. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bruin.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Browning. Got his man in the middle. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Slants against man, that wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. UCLA will go back to work on offense. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Quick handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Grab near the marker. It's Allen. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and complete.
Touchdown, UCLA! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Now on 2nd down. They'll try the left side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Zings it complete to the right. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the...
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Bruins, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll ride the hot hand. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Swapping ends in the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He breaks a tackle. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
At the 15-yard line. Coming up, 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the catch. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Rice took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Owls that fired on all cylinders. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The play action fake. Takes the easy completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Gage. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in at the 40. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The hand to the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Back to the ground with the running back. Smashes ahead. They finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10.
It's another 1st down for the offense.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And the Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Bruin! Great job by the back on the option. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's McKinney. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Takes the handoff. It's Allen. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.